Hey everybody, this is Lance Yoder, and I'm going to be trying to help you save some time. I know as a teacher, one of the frustrating things for me was I wanted to be able to update certain things on my website very quickly. I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time on it. I just wanted to be able to update it, get the information out as fast as possible. And so there's certain things like newsletters and pictures. Those types of files were perfect for that type of, I needed a quick update. Many of you have on your website, your newsletter web part sitting over here where you update your newsletters every week. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and help you in figuring out how you can update that regularly without a whole lot of headache. So how I'm going to go about doing that is I'm going to go to View All Site Content on the left-hand side here. And I'm going to go to my newsletter file, and it'll bring me right here. Usually, in the past, what you would do is once I'm signed in here, you would go upload it, go find the file, and you'd go on your website every week and do this. So here's the faster way. I'm going to go over here where it says View, and I'm going to switch it to what's called Explorer View. When that happens, this will pop up, and it looks like a regular Windows folder. You'll notice right here it has the web address, has the location of where my newsletters are from my website. And so this is not a folder on my computer. This is a folder on my website. But it looks like a regular Windows folder. And if you've ever dragged and dropped or copied and pasted files into folders like this will be really, really easy for you. And so here's what I'm going to do next. I am going to grab this folder right here, and it says create link in newsletters, and I'm going to drag it to my desktop like so. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and close this out and go back to my website, and nothing's changed at the moment, so it's not a big deal. But let's say I open that up. I want to update my newsletter. Say this is my next newsletter, and we'll let this newsletter open up. And let's say I made changes to it, and I typed in my weekly changes, and I've done all that, and then I'm ready to save it. So when I go to save it, I can save it as a new file, or I can overwrite the existing one. Either way, let's say I do it as a new one. Say I want several on, and maybe you put the date on yours. I don't know how exactly you save yours. But when I go to save it, it's going to go directly back into this newsletter folder. Close that out. And now, when I refresh my website page, it's there. I'll show you that again. I'm going to open up this folder. This is a shortcut directly to that folder on my website. Let's say I get to the next week. I make changes to this file, and I want to save it. So I save this one as newsletter 6. And I saved it as newsletter 6. I'm going to close out of there. Right now you can't see it until I refresh my web page. Now, here's what you have to remember though. You have to be careful with this, because if you happen to accidentally drag a file into this folder at the top, this newsletter shortcut, if I would happen to do that, anything you drag in there will be displayed on your website if you have it as a web part. So keep that in mind, that you want to be careful of what you drag into here. Make sure you are checking it regularly. Make sure you check it. Make sure that nothing is in there that doesn't belong there. Okay, so hopefully this saves you some time. I know it saves me a lot of headaches if I have to change something regularly and keep updating. And then you don't have to do near as much uploading. Thanks.